Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we are continuing to try and get to 999 and a lot of EZAs and stuff like that. It's, you know, sometimes it could take a little bit of time to kind of get another one of these out. I did start to work on INT Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Funny enough, I had started this. I was just kind of autoing it with GT Hero. I was just letting like AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta kind of thrash it up. I was using the time limited buff Super Saiyan 4s. But what happened was the limited time buffs ran out, and I was like, alright, well, let's just crush him with Omega Shenron, and Omega, as soon as he touches him, does kill. Alright, my team is a little similar to what the one person that's at 999 right there did. Alright, so let's go. This really is quite easy, because as soon as Omega gets his mitts on Gogeta, Gogeta dies. So, that's why, you know, we've got tech androids around, and Fat Boo is for, you know, kind of like bad opening rotations. So here, we can just go ahead and hit auto, and we'll see how this goes. Obviously, when we get Omega off the first rotation, I mean, that's gonna, you know, cause this to take quite a bit longer, but if we would just get, like, physical Omega, slot 1, turn 1, and then we have, like, Tech Sin next to him, or the INT Legion of Shadow Dragons, like, it could be over just, like, literally instantaneously. Alright, normal. Yeah, we got it. We've been here many times before. Thank you, Nova. But yeah, in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he's really not very tanky, right? So we're able to come in here and just do a shit ton of damage to him super quickly here, right? So it really doesn't take too long. Then we have the tech androids to, of course, you know, give us the first turn for free. And then we have Fat Boo, where, you know, kind of the same thing. Yep. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I mean, this is something that can happen. Yeah, okay. Full field of rainbow orbs. That's not really good for these guys, by the way. Well, because remember, LR Omega, I mean, he wants it to be 24 keys so he can get his guaranteed crits, right? But, sure, yeah. And then remember, Tech Sin, I mean, it depends on if the enemy can be attack debuffed. But Tech Sin does want his 7 orbs as well, right? So, alright, here we go. We'll go ahead and get rid of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. We'll just get the stage 999 and we'll be done. I don't have, like, another EZA queued up ready to go, right? So, usually I kind of have, like, you know, EZAs ready to go. But I think it's more so because we're just leaving a major celebration. I mean, there's a lot of other things in game I was kind of, like, focused on. It's, you know, even though I don't... whatchamacallit, like, have to link level very much. I mean, every time, like, a world tournament happens, there's a few characters I'll be able to get that I could link level. Yeah, here we go. Here's the type of rotation. So we should be able to kill pretty easily here with the double Omega turn 1. Should be really quite easy. Alright, so let's hit this. We'll just hit the auto right there. So that'll pop Omega's domain, which is going to allow us to do massive extra damage to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Tech androids will pop the Ghost Usher, so Gogeta can't do anything. Here, we can hit this. Well, actually, I got to reset my phone, huh? Phone's a little laggy, I could see that. That's when it's like, you know, 12 hours straight or grinding or something like that. And the device gets a little bit laggy, or the app gets laggy. You just got to give it a quick reset, right? Something that will always happen in World Tournament. So, look at the damage Omega does right here. This is... We don't even have a Shadow Dragon next to us. And he still is able to just instantly kill like that, right? Like, that was just Omega. I mean, to be fair, we have both Omega Shenruns. So, both of their intros were active. Active was active. Active was active. Yeah, you know, the active was active, of course. I mean, and he just kills. Like without a Shadow Dragon next to him. So, I mean, you know, if every EZA was this easy, they'd be pretty easy. Yeah, I'm a real philosopher today. Alright, well, there we go, GG. Because Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he can't do shit to Omega. So we get this, and that is that. Gonna be able to thrash this one in quick time. Yeah, I'm not really too sure. The next EZA I might tackle. A lot of times I do end up doing EZAs sort of based upon like what characters are kind of coming out. Like what new characters that have come out that like can I use to just like unfairly crush the EZA, right? So what I might do, we have the Gogeta and Golden Frieza coming up. I might look for a 999 EZA we could get to, maybe using the power of the Golden Frieza and Gogeta. Because, I mean, remember, you know, the thing about these tag characters, you know, they have 50 categories, right? And, like, with, you know, legitimately, you know, with, like, 20 plus categories, there's so many different, like, EZAs, missions, and events that the tag characters can impact. So, like, that's probably what I'll do. And especially, we're going to be getting a lot more, I would assume. So right now, we know that there's one major movie bosses EZA in LR Golden Frieza. I'm going to assume we're going to get more movie heroes and movie bosses buffs in the form of EZAs throughout the celebration. There is also the Vegeta, too, right? What is Fat Janemba's EZA weak to? Oh, but it's Janemba and Pikkon. Well, no, because it's just Janemba. Ah, he's weak to Otherworld Warriors, okay. Remember, the Gogeta and Golden Frieza obviously are not on that. Well, whatever. I mean, I'll just go ahead and I'll figure one out. You know, we haven't done one of the super easy ones, right? Like the banner unit ones. Like, I could just knock one of those out and then, you know, be quick. Like what one? Like, that would be like the Battle of Gods EZAs or something like that. Like, we could always knock out one of those. Or like one of the Peppy Gals EZAs. Like, those would be a joke, right? We'd be able to disintegrate that very quickly. Alright, so here's not really too good of a situation right here. I'll let the androids kind of do their thing. Well, I mean, it's fine. The other thing, too, is when I was first doing this, and I was like, okay, like, we'll use Omega, I started with AJL UI Goku, but remember, the one thing about LR Omega is that LR Omega wants a team full of villains, a full team of villains, to fully activate his abilities. So, rather than UI Goku, it's just I brought in the tech androids, right? I guess, really, the tech androids, in most situations, would probably be better than EGL UI in here. The one thing about the tech androids is they're active. My brain is telling me we could only use their active if the enemy's HP is above 30%. Let me just fact check this, if that is correct or not. I believe so. I think it's... Yeah, one enemy whose HP is 35% or more, or 3 or more enemies. That's how the androids can do it. So, yeah, I guess, like, the androids would be better than UI Goku in most of these EZA situations, unless maybe, like, you would have the androids on turn 2, and you would do, like, you know, 85% of the boss's HP. That would be, like, one situation, but for the most part, the tech androids probably would be superior to UI in a lot of these EZAs, right? Alright, stage 999 Gogeta. Double digits. Grind it in, Gogeta. Grind it in. Goodbye. You do gotta love that shit. Just like a regular 18-key super and just all 9s. I love to see it. Alright, chat. Boom. There we go. Another stage 999 EZA. You know, hopefully someday they will... I still think that players who have gotten to 999 and a lot of these EZAs should be rewarded. I think every EZA stage, like even from EZA stage like 1 to 2, like every EZA stage should give like 15 power level, 20 power level, something like that. And I think that would really, if they would implement that, then a lot of players who weren't really focused on link leveling, but were grinding EZAs, their power levels could explode. And I think it would be a better, that would be a better way to do the system, where it's not who link levels the most and, you know, showing real dedicated players. Because, I mean, grinding to 999 on these EZAs, I mean, that shit takes time, so. Alright, guys, there we go. There is INT Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta 999. Not sure what our next EZA is, but we got this one. Done, done, done.